as far as housing as a leading indicator for your business being in the steel industry. Can you explain the rationale and so that some companies understand that even though they might have nothing to do with housing, housing is still actually a good predictive indicator for their business?
Yeah, I mean, I started off with this company immediately telling them we're going to be looking at housing. I don't even know how important housing is to you, but we're going to be looking at housing just because it is that leading indicator. Because it's that first mover, when mortgage rates change, that changes the affordability calculation. That affordability calculation changes how people feel like sentiment-wise. And if they're going to pull the trigger on buying a house, guess what? They're going to pull the trigger also on furniture. Maybe they need a new hot water heater. Maybe they need more appliances, new plates and silverware, and all of that other stuff, that ancillary consumption that is affiliated with a house, that then trickles in, of course, to manufacturing. So, of course, because we're a manufacturing company, I knew I wanted to look at housing regardless. Once I learned that a good chunk of our product portfolio included things like fasteners and plastic strip nails and collated nails, as well as fences, chain link fences, wire that goes into dog kennels, then I was like, okay, well, we need to be tracking this regardless. Already because it was the first mover in the economic train, but also added significance because a lot of this is going into single family and multifamily housing builds. I mean, we'll say my business was not even durable goods, like a service. I would still be tracking housing, or I would be tracking, a similar one I could be tracking would be money supply. Granted, I think the Fred, they discontinued M2, but there's another way you can look at that amount of monetary policy stimulus. In any case, that first mover will tell you what's going to be happening in that manufacturing market. And then, of course, a good way of tracking manufacturing is by looking at something like the PMI. But that PMI is obviously going to be interlinked with housing.